Hello, Grand Rising, happy Saturday. I'm Kashan Divine, here with another video. I hope everybody had a great week. Today, I have decided to talk about what it means to raise your vibration and a couple ways on how to do it. So typically, when we talk in terms of vibration, we already talk in terms of vibration. People say all the time about, oh, I love your vibe, or all positive vibes, and this and that vibes this, vibes that. But typically, we are all talking about vibration. Vibe is short for vibration. So we already talk in these terms. So when you want high vibrational people around you, we are talking about the high vibe emotions. So the lowest vibrational frequencies are going to be the emotions and the consciousness of fear, guilt, apathy, grief, and shame. Okay, so these are the very lower vibrational energies and emotions that you can dwell in. Most people don't realize that they're actually in these vibrations. A lot of it has to do with the attachments that we have to our stories, to our pasts, to the things that have happened to us. So when you're in these vibrations, this is the hard part. You're gonna have to try to observe. So I have a video on you are not your thoughts, or these emotions that you have. So when you're in these lower vibrational states, try to observe them and let them go. Okay, that's the only way that you're going to get out of these lower vibrations. So the next part of the scale is going to be from 100 to 200. So as you get higher in vibration, it starts to accelerate and get higher and higher. You can think about it as miles per hour if you want to make it more simple. So the lower vibrational, you're very stagnant and you feel like you can't really move and you don't want to do anything. And the higher that your vibe gets, the more momentum that you have, the more energy that you have. It's a higher frequency that you're vibrating at. So these vibrations from the 100 to the 200, that's going to be your courage, your pride, and your anger and desire. Now, those are all good. They can get you some places, but they're very egotistical. So it's all about me with those emotions and that state of consciousness. So we're going to try to get out of that. It can get you to where you want to go, but you're not completely 100% happy or in love or in joy and happiness, enlightenment. So the next step of that scale is going to be from, we'll say 400 to 200. Okay, so these vibrations are going to be the reason, acceptance, the willingness, and the neutrality. Now, neutrality is a place where you kind of want to reach. If you're constantly vibrating at these lower frequencies, the neutrality, that is going to be your goal in order to move up in vibration in the higher frequencies. And how you reach neutrality is by forgiveness and letting go. So we hold on to our past or the traumas and the things that we've experienced in our lives, and the difference of attachment and awareness. So it's okay to be aware. I'm not telling you to just forget about what's happened and just throw it all away. I'm talking about being aware that it's happened and then being at a neutral point and letting go of that. So know from it, grow from it, know that it's there, but don't be attached to it, because that's not who you are. Okay, sometimes what you go through in life can help you to become who you're supposed to be and to grow. So maybe those bad experiences or those horrific traumas that you've experienced could help you. Most of the time they do help people to expand and grow and find something to believe in and just raise your vibration in general. So neutrality, how you get there is by forgiveness. Once you forgive and you let go of these emotions and you let go of the story that you're telling yourself, that at that point, then you can start implementing and getting into the higher frequencies. And a lot of the time how to do this is just observe your thoughts. I talk about you're not your thoughts in another video. And when you start having these emotions, because it's a constant thing. I have these emotions too, I'm human. So when you have these emotions and these thoughts, try to observe them and let them go. Be at a non-reactive state when these thoughts come into your mind, because again, you are not your past. That is not who you are. That is what you've experienced, and you can grow from it. So let go of the attachment. Be aware, but let go of the attachment. And neutrality is that where you're a good space where you want to be able to raise your vibration from. So once you reach neutrality, you can start raising your vibration, and the most highest vibrations, or the highest part of the scale, is going to be from that 500 to about 700 to 1,000. And these emotions are enlightenment, peace, joy, and love. So these are the emotions and the state of consciousness that we are trying to achieve. And the way that we do this is, the first way could be when you wake up in the morning. So when you wake up, go ahead and put your hands over your heart and just think of things that you're grateful for. When you start living in your heart space and you're bringing that and connecting it to your head space, it's going to change your life. I promise you. When you start living in your heart rather than in your mind, it's going to change completely, and that's when you start raising your vibrations. Also, the second thing is to become the observer, which I've spoken about before. Start observing your thoughts. Let go of the attachment. Be aware of what has happened and move forward from that. Find something, that you can learn from it. There's always something that we can learn from horrific events and tragedies. I know that there's people out there experiencing such horrific things in their lives, and I know it's hard. It's so hard, but the only way to become happy and implement change and happiness in your life and raise your vibe is by letting go and forgiving. Okay, because you are not those experiences. Though it's something that you can learn from and grow from. So those are the couple ways that we can begin to raise our vibe and become high vibrational beings, which we already are. We're just here to remember that. So thank you so much for listening to my talk. I appreciate you guys coming and watching me today. I know it's a weekend. I hope that you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. And like, share, subscribe, comment. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of you guys. I love you guys so much. Sending you all love and light. And until tomorrow, thank you so much.